Do you ever wake up and feel like you've been hit by a truck, even though you've slept 7 or 8 hours? Maybe you drag yourself to your desk with a coffee in hand, only to stare at the screen with zero focus. You keep pushing, but it feels like you're running on fumes. If that sounds familiar, you're not just tired, you're burnt out. Here's the news. Burnout isn't the end of your high performance. In fact, it can be the exact turning point that pushes you towards brilliance. In this video, I'm going to share a roadmap to move from burnout to brilliance step by step. By the end, you'll know how to reset your energy, rewire your focus, and perform at your best without burning out again. And stick with me to the end, because I'm going to share with you a simple daily ritual that takes under 10 minutes but can completely reset your energy and clarity. Before we deep dive in, quick question. Have you ever felt completely burnt out? Drop a yes in the comments right down below and see that you're not alone, and I will respond to all of them. Let's start with recognition. Burnout isn't the same as stress. Stress can actually be good in small doses. It sharpens you. It pushes you. Burnout, on the other hand, is where stress becomes constant, when there's no off switch and eventually the system just shuts down. Some classic signs of this element of burnout. Exhaustion that doesn't go away, even with rest. Cynicism, feeling disconnected from your work, almost resentful of it. And reduced productivity. No matter how much you grind, nothing else seems to move forward. But I hear from people in my network and people that I know that this is real. And you guys need to be aware of it. And hopefully this video will give you the signs whether you're in this position. Here's the truth. Recognizing burnout isn't weakness. It's actually one of the most powerful steps you take. Because once you name it, you can start fixing it. Question for you. How does burnout show up for you? Is it brain fog, constant fatigue, or maybe frustration? Share it in the comments below. So how do you fix it? Paradoxically, the first step towards it is actually to take a step back. I know what you're thinking, but Mark, I can't stop. I've got deadlines, clients, a team. I get it. But think about elite athletes. They don't train at maximum intensity every single day, because if they did, they'd break down. They build recovery into their performance strategies. Business is no different. Prioritizing sleep, real consistent sleep. Treat it like a non-negotiable business meeting for yourself. Move your body. Exercise doesn't just build fitness, it literally fuels creativity and mental clarity. Build micro breaks in your day. Step away from the screen, take a walk, reset your nervous system. When I start doing this, I've noticed something strange. The less I push through exhaustion, the more I actually get done. My ideas are sharper, my decisions are clearer, and my energy doesn't crash at 3 p.m. That's not slowing down, that's building smarter performance. So what I've built in is sleep as a maximum response for me to keep my mental health and keep my well-being. So I will get 8 hours sleep every day. It is non-negotiable for me because I feel that is one of the ways that I'm able to keep at high performance totally all the time. And also moving. This year I've been prioritizing health. So I'm going to the gym 3 times a week, and I'm also trying to hit my 10k steps every day. I feel that has really helped my productivity within work, because it means that I've got the right fueling. I'm not taking naps because I'm getting the right fueling when it comes to sleep. And actually moving your body around every day actually keeps your energy levels up and actually can increase when it comes to what I said about creativity and mental clarity. So please just think about those simple things. These are non-negotiables for you. I know we're busy, but building that into your day can be super impactful and help you when you're trying to grow your small business. This episode is sponsored by Zach Southall PT. Quick story. I wanted to lose weight and add muscle. Working with my personal trainer Rob at Zach Southall PT with guidance from Zach too has been a game changer for me. They are incredibly supportive and seriously knowledgeable about fitness and nutrition. The first week I recorded and photographed all my food, which Rob was looking at to assess the nutrition but also the amount of food I was eating. Then we added gym and cardio sessions, which has made me feel healthier and more confident, because when you feel better, you perform better in life and business. The plan that they've created fits my life, training, food, and accountability. The results have been great. I feel I'm only partway through this journey, and I'm staying with Rob and Zach to hit my target weight and muscle goals. If you want the same momentum, go to the link below to complete the form, and Zach will be in contact. If you're a busy business owner not prioritizing your health, this is going to be a game changer. One of the biggest drivers of burnout is actually chasing the wrong definition of success. We've been conditioned to think success means working longer hours, being the busiest person in the room, always grinding. But busy isn't the same as effective. High performers know this. The goal is not to do more, the goal is to do what matters. So ask yourself, is the work I'm doing right now moving the needle or just filling space? And am I chasing outcomes that align with my values, or am I just living someone else's definition of success? When you redefine success as effectiveness, alignment, and impact, everything changes. Suddenly, you're not just working harder, you're working smarter. And that's the foundation of brilliance. So when I was at corporate, there were people in the office who used to pack their day between 9 and 5 with meetings. And then after 5 o'clock, they would then do the work, the deep work that they needed to do. And their ambition, their structure was, I need to be in the office for as long as possible to be able to demonstrate to my superiors, to the people moderating me, that I am busy, I am working really hard. This is futile, especially as a small business owner. You need to be hitting your targets and showing results, not just being busy and filling the space in your day. So just ignore that, push that to the side, move that to the side. This is not going to make you more effective as a business owner. It's not going to grow your business. It's not going to scale your business. So just forget that idea of that busyness actually means productivity. And I've done a video recently about that, all to do with being busy and being effective. So check it out. So let me know in the comments, which task have you been doing lately that is busy and not actually progressing your business? Once you've stepped back and redefined success, the next stage is building the habits that will stop burnout from coming back. Think of habits as your protective armor. They keep you performing even when the life is chaotic. Here are 3 habits that will transform your own performance. Daily clarity ritual. Every morning before I deep dive into emails or social media, I ask myself one question. What's the most important thing I need to do today? I write it down and it becomes my North Star. I would suggest having 1 to 3 things which are your time priorities today. So just think about that every morning. What are the 3 things that are going to move the dial in your business? Write them down and do them. The second habit is time blocking. I schedule deep work sessions where I focus on one important task with 0 distractions. Phone on silent, notifications off, door closed. Just 90 minutes of focus can do more than an entire day of scattered multitasking. And this is something that has really helped me in my daily activities. If I've got to do a proposal, if I've got to do a document, I've got to do deep work effort, put it in your diary for 60 to 90 minutes and it stops anything else getting in the way. Even with a to-do list, you'll jump from one thing to another, or you might look at your phone, you might see an email, whatever it is. These things are going to stop and slow you down. So blocking time out in your diary is going to be a real game changer for you. And protect your focus like gold. Number 3, learn to say no. Every yes you give to something unimportant is no to something that actually matters. High performers aren't people who do everything. They're people who protect their energy for the right reasons. Question for you. Which one of these 3 habits do you need most in your life right now? Clarity, focus, or boundaries? Drop it in the comments below. Now we get to the fun part, brilliance. Brilliance is when you are not just surviving, you're thriving. You're in a flow state. Ideas come easily, work feels exciting, and you're producing your best results. How do you get there? Work on tasks that challenge you but don't overwhelm you. This is the sweet spot where flow state happens. Surround yourself with people who energize you. Your environment and your network either fuel your brilliance or drain it, so choose wisely. Stay curious, keep learning new things, reading, experimenting. Growth is an antidote to stagnation. Stagnation is what fuels burnout. When you're in your brilliance mode, you're not just doing more, you're doing it better. That's what separates high performers from the rest. And I find that when you're working on tasks that excite you, that thrill you, that keep you energized, you can do some of the boring admin tasks as well, because you've been excited, you've been thrilled by what you're doing. So make sure you're doing things that you love. And surrounding yourself with great people, it's a very obvious thing, but it really does make a difference. Other business owners looking to grow and scale their business, having conversations with them. I've got a small network of people who are also podcasters that I have regular contact with, and we talk through ideas about how to grow the podcast, how to grow the channel. And it's really like we can get insights from each other on what is working and maybe what isn't working as well, so that we can miss those steps and get on and do the important things. But brilliance isn't about a single breakthrough moment. The goal is to make brilliance sustainable. And that means building balance in your life and your business. Balance ambition with recovery. You can sprint sometimes, but you can't sprint forever. Build systems in your business so it doesn't all depend on you. Delegation and automation aren't luxuries, they're essentials. Celebrate your progress. High performers often skip this step. By recognizing wins, big or small, fuels your motivation to keep going. So something I've done is bring in assistance and leveraging things like ChatGPT so I can delegate some of the activities and get other people that are good at those tasks doing them, and it then frees me up to do things that I love doing, like this podcast. So think about delegation. I use a couple of ladies in Nigeria who have been really great for my business. You don't have to spend a full-time worker. They can do 5, 10, 15 hours, maybe 20 hours a week to help you grow your business. So just really think about how those ideas of delegation and automation can be impactful. So here's the roadmap again. Recognize burnout, step back to recover, redefine success, build high performance habits, fuel your brilliance, and then make it sustainable. Burnout is not the dead end. It's a signpost. And if you pay attention to it, it can actually redirect you to a smarter, more sustainable, and more brilliant way of living and working. Now I want to hear from you. Have you ever experienced burnout? And what was that moment that made you realize you needed to make change? Drop your story in the comments below, because your experiences could inspire someone else that is struggling from that. And if you found this video impactful, please just do a favor for me. Hit the subscribe button, like the video, and share it with someone who needs to hear this message. Because remember, brilliance doesn't come from grinding harder, it comes from building the right habits, protecting your energy, and working smarter. That's how you move from burnout to brilliance. Thanks a lot, guys. I really appreciate you. And if you're interested, look at these videos above, which are about how I can help you grow and scale your business.